Hello everybody, I'm Spark249 and welcome to episode 7 of Let's Play Spyro 2. Now this is going to be the first episode where we're not actually going to be receiving a talisman, because we're doing the very first Speedway level. If you haven't played Spyro 2 before, or even Spyro 1, these are a group of levels where they're not required by the main plot line. Okay, right. Whoops, doodle. Okay, right. What you do is you're going to have 4 sets of 8 obstacles each. Like these ones, first ones are rings. They're obviously, it's basically anything that looks like you can interact with it. You pretty much have to, like those cars, they're moving, and I have to destroy them. But I'm going to ignore them and carry on doing the arches. You basically want to try and do them in the order in which they're presented to you. So like, it started off with the 8 rings in front of me, and then I progressed straight onto the 8 arches. Here. Whichever one's directly in front of me, like it may be the cars, it's not actually, it's the boats. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to, these boats are all moving around in a set pattern, and all you have to do is not fail anything with that. And also, I didn't actually mention, you're on a time limit. So there's probably a good path for doing this, which I'm completely ignoring and just flying around, trying to rapidly kill them all. Sorry if I'm seeming a bit rushed about explaining this, guys, but I don't have a lot of time in the Speedway level to go and explain what you're supposed to be doing. Alright, and up. Okay, I'm actually going to run around this backwards so I can get all of them more easily. Just be very careful not to fall off, because you die instantly upon touching the water in the Speedway level. I should be fine. There we are. Right, so I'm going to quickly break down what happens in the Speedway level. There's one orb and 400 gems. As you can see here, you'll get 80 gems for clearing each of the obstacles, each set of obstacles, and you'll get a further 80 if you can get every obstacle in one run. And that's how you get all 400 gems. And as you saw, Spyro automatically in any Speedway level will have the Super Fly and the Supercharge power-ups, which are extremely useful. These are, in my opinion, quite a bit easier than especially Wild Flight from Spyro 1, which I'm pretty sure no one can accomplish using the correct pattern, but oh well. You're also going to get set time limits. Now, those of you who haven't played before are going to be thinking, but hang on, where's the orb? Because I did not get awarded an orb for completing the Speedway, even though I technically did it perfectly. The orb is hidden. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop straight back in, and I'm going to go over here. You're going to have to find the one person in every Speedway level who looks like you can talk to them. Oh, by the way, notice that I'm no longer on a time limit that counts up anymore. I'm on a time limit that counts down. It's just timing how long I can talk for. Now, this fish lady here, she's the one you want to talk to in this particular level.
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion.
There's one of these people to speak to. They're going to be different. They're usually hidden. And once you speak to them, you'll get to engage in a little challenge involving Hunter. And yes, if you can beat the challenge, you'll get awarded the orb for the Speedway. So in this one.
All right, Spyro, meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. Beware if Hunter flies through a ring first. The ring will start to shrink.
Now, Hunter does actually rubber band quite badly in this. That's why it's rated at 4 stars. If you don't know what rubber banding is, I'll try to explain. But as you see, when Hunter flies through a ring, it'll go green. And all you have to do is sort of follow him. Just try and follow him, because you will have to go through the rings in order, because once he goes through one, it'll turn green and starts to shrink. And don't you do that. He does turn very sharply, and I cannot remember the pattern to save my life, so I'm going to have to concentrate quite hard. But if you don't know what rubber banding is, it's prevalent in quite a few racing games, in fact. And it means that, you ever wondered why, regardless of the difficulty in, say, Mario Kart, no matter how well you think you're doing, you get hit by one random weapon and suddenly everybody's in front of you again. That's called rubber banding. Basically, they'll alter their speed so that they can always present a challenge. And Hunter here will just randomly teleport up behind you when if you do manage to get in front of him, which is quite difficult as is. But once you fly through all 20 rings without any of them disappearing because they start shrinking when he goes through them, here we are, over home stretch, you'll get rewarded with the orb.
Great job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
Ding! And there's the orb, which means that we've now completed the secret challenge. Let's get out of Ocean Speedway. Alright guys, so this was going to be a very short episode, simply by...
Well done, Spyro.
Be quiet, Laura, we've already heard from you.
Okay.
Yes, this was going to be a very short episode just by virtue of it being a Speedway level. But this would be nice to intersperse in between the long levels, the actual realms of Avalar. But anyway guys, that is actually going to be it for this this episode. I'm Spark249, have fun!